I totally get it. She had every right to be upset. But to be honest, if I would have known she couldn't swim, I never would have pushed her in.
Oh.
Also, to be fair, it was lava. I'm not sure swimming necessarily would have worked.
Yeah, more like flailing and screaming.
Oh, there was lots of that.
But it was only 2 inches deep.
Huh. Yeah, Hi folks, welcome back to Pop Office. I'm Jeff.
I'm Heidi.
And we are here to look at the latest TV spot for Avengers Endgame. This played during, it was like it was a big thing, happened over the weekend. It's a big bowl of...
Chili?
Is it a bowl of soup?
I think so. The big bowl of soup.
Something like that. Anyway, some sort of event that was televised and lots of people...
Watched it mostly for the commercials because I heard it wasn't the best soup ever.
Yeah. And I didn't bother to watch.
I really didn't either.
We actually were kind of late getting to this because, again, this happened Sunday. However, you were working.
I was working.
And I didn't want to watch these by myself because that's just no fun. And you don't come here to see me talk about these things. You come to see us do it. So, welcome. First of all, and we're going to check out this spot together as we normally do. We will give you our thoughts on this particular spot, and then you can jump down in the comments and let us know what you think as well. After this, remind me while the cameras are rolling, and we'll talk about some theories that I saw this week that are interesting, and I'll see if anything in this spot gives any weight to those theories.
All right.
Here we go.
All 30 seconds of it. Cost $5 million. Maybe.
Some people move on, but not us. Not us.
All right, that was very quick.
That was really quick.
30 seconds. But I've heard that it's not cheap to get airtime during that particular event. So
the chili.
And honestly, and I think we said this before with the first trailer, honestly, they could just put a still image that said, you know you're coming to see this anyway, and it would be fine. Like, they don't even need to give us this. Everybody's going to be there.
Yeah. Nobody's missing this unless you've been living under a rock or just really, really, really don't care.
Yeah. So a couple of new things there. I know there were some questions for some people. I don't know how or why because I didn't get those questions, didn't understand where they were coming from. It seemed pretty clear to me from that first trailer that
Tony
Stark was with Nebula on the ship that the Guardians brought to Titan in Infinity War, but some people seem to think that Nebula was elsewhere, but then we got a shot of them together there in the ship.
Just that clearly, very clearly.
Clears the air on that.
Yeah,
note.
But I mean, where else would they be? But I guess people just weren't remembering because they were so blown away by the ending.
Like that we got to see Rocket because Rocket was not present in that last trailer.
No.
And got to see him walking with the Avengers there in that long shot. So that was cool too. Yeah. And then, but not a whole lot to go on. Nothing to really spoil anything or give anything away. I like that.
But
they
really,
know that we're all in to this thing.
Yeah, but
anyway.
really interesting to see kind of like after shots of New York for like everybody else.
Right. And I really hope that they give us some of that in the film.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously we want a resolution that makes us somewhat happy. I don't think we're going to be happy. I think... I'm not talking about Jon Favreau either.
Joy.
No, I'm not talking about that either. I'm talking about...
We do a dance of joy.
Not now, Numfar. I think the... You know, clearly there may be some losses that happen in this film. So it may not be a joyful ending per se. But I hope before they wrap everything up that we get to see what the world is like. At least for a while before the resolution of this thing.
Absolutely. So, pretty excited. This looks like it's going to be... I mean, we all know it's going to be good. So, just like you said, you could just have a still on there and be like... this will be good. Come watch it, and it'll be fine. Yeah,
or just the Avengers logo and "You're welcome."
With
the date. It's like we're all going to be there. But the theory that I saw, and so if you're wary of theories because of possible spoilers, then maybe turn off now, because we've already given you our thoughts on this. But if you're interested, again, this is just a theory, take it with a grain of salt. But if that kind of thing bothers you, then maybe now's the time to check out. I saw a theory that some of those scenes from the Infinity War trailer, that were not actually in the film,
are in this one.
Maybe in this one, because we already suspect that there may be a time travel element.
Yeah.
So one of the scenes that they pointed out was that when Tony takes his glasses off in that trailer, he's still wearing the zip-up jumpsuit thing. But in the movie, when he does that, he's already armored up and ready to fight. He's pulling his glasses off as the armor's like crawling up and doing whatever. So that maybe attacking isn't the right way to approach it the second time around. So maybe that shot is of the second time around, him trying something different. Also, the shot of Hulk running with the Avengers.
That one's the one I was expecting you to say, because he wasn't running with them.
Yeah, and there were a few more as well. But just so that notion, I'm very interested in that. I'm very curious about that. I'm also curious how they'll wrap this up in a way that then sort of spills over into their plans going forward. Not only as far as like phase 4, but as far as we know there's a Loki series coming. We know there's a Scarlet Witch series coming. Now, neither one of those has to be set in the present. Neither one of those has to be set in the here and now as far as MCU timeline goes. So we don't necessarily know it doesn't necessarily have to mean that they'll both come out of this okay.
Right.
But I'm curious if they'll do any setting up for those things in this. We also keep getting word from separate people involved in Guardians of the Galaxy that Guardians 3 is still going to happen, but there's been no momentum moving forward as far as finding a director.
There have been several recommendations for a director.
Yes, I believe Taika Waititi officially said he will not do it.
Yeah.
And good on him. I mean, I think there are times when you need to stick by your guns, and if he and James Gunn, no pun intended, where you need to just go, no, there's one guy that should be directing that movie, and if it can't be him, it's not going to be me, and whatever, and I get that, and I hope that doesn't mean that we don't get a Guardians 3. I'd like for them to smooth that stuff over, but if not, I understand too, and it'll just be whatever it's going to be, I guess. Anyway, so that's it. Those are our thoughts on this particular trailer. What did you think about it? Jump down in the comments below and let us know. And as always, if you like this video,
thumbs up.
And consider subscribing to the channel. We're growing slowly. Yeah. Very slowly.
But we love everyone who's joined.
And I literally check every day. And every time it goes up by like one person, I text Heidi or call Heidi or wake up Heidi or whatever and say, hey, we added one more subscriber. So we enjoy that. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, that's it for today. If you have already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that bell icon because apparently there are issues with that sometimes. And we don't want you to miss anything. We are going to check out some more of the big game day trailers and teasers and things. So we'll be throwing those up here as well. Until next time, folks.
Bye.
Bye.